again. This is me coming up with a quick project again. Being a bit sidetracked, following all the posts on Facebook. Thanks for all your comments, really pleased. But I wanted to show you a masculine sort of project this time. I see this heart and I tend to think of pink and silver because in my head that's how I drew it. But it's got a wrought iron look to it, so why shouldn't it be quite masculine? So here I am with a tag and some golden oak spray from Colour Chemistry, of course, Oak House Studios' own inks. So there's a little bit of golden oak at one end, simple little spritz of Brazil nut at the other end, and I'm just going to move it away from there and give it a little waft with the heat gun. I wouldn't normally worry about heat drying it, I would let it dry naturally, but I really want to show you something from start to finish in one video instead of lots of little parts. So let's see if we can work our magic on this. Okay, quick look at that. Tells me I want a bit more colour on there. I don't want you to look at that and say, oh yes, there's a white tag. I want you to think of it as something a bit more manila-like. So let's have a little bit more golden oak and a lot more Brazil down here. And I love the way the two colours merge together. These are two colours that are underrated really, but I love them. They're really useful for adding depth to other projects and for ageing and distressing. I think we underestimate how much you can use brown ink, especially for that distressed, shabby, what's it look. Right, while that one's finishing drying, I'm going to take another tag. I'm going to lay it in there amongst all that ink. And I'm going to take my Walesby heart stamp. This is the small one of the three. And I'm going to use that stamp to move some ink onto this tag. You know, a stamp is just a way to transfer a design. And you can transfer that design onto glass, onto paper, onto wood, to metal. You can use ink pads, you can use paint, or like we're doing here, you can use liquid inks. Okay, let's move that on one side, let it dry. Bring this one back in. I'm just going to do the same again on this one a little bit, just down this edge. Although this one I am going to stamp on with an ink pad because I want some. But I really do like the loose flowing look you get with stamping with ink. Okay. Take those out. Let's not throw that away. I can use it for something else later. Put these on my mat and I'm just going to go back in with my heat gun to dry them off. As I said earlier, you could leave these to dry naturally. But today is about doing something quite quick. So I can show you. I can show you the versatility of the stamp, because for me a stamp should be versatile. It should do lots of different things. It's an investment in your kit. It costs you money and it takes up space in your kit, so it's got to earn its keep. So here we go. I've cleaned my stamp off because I'm now going to go on with the Yummy Chocolate in the pigment ink. Tapping, because it's a real juicy ink. Tapping it, and now I'm just going to go down the edge of this tag so that it doesn't necessarily look like a heart. It creates more of a border, and as we said, a sort of iron border. There we go. And this one, let's use a different part of the stamp to create a border. Again, it's not going to look like a heart, it's just going to look like a bit of metal like down the edge. Okay, and I have stamped and embossed a couple of sentiments to put on there. This one can go nicely on that one. This one on here looks a bit pale, so I'm going to put a matte underneath that one, and I'm going to colour around the edge of that with my Yummy Chocolate. So I'm just going to put that onto my ink pad. In fact, I prefer to do it this way up, so I can just put my finger behind it and give it a bit of resistance. I only need to go around the edge, but because this is the ink I've used on my tag, I know it's going to coordinate, and I haven't had to go searching for the right colour piece of brown card. I'm just going to make a piece of brown card the right colour brown. Pop that down, pop this one on top, a couple of foam pads, and there we've used our heart to make a couple of masculine tags. Okay, come back and see us again soon. Bye.